いいイヤホン公式チャンネル。
ハイエンド最終日、僕たち的には最終日、実際の会場的にはね明日もあるんですけど、僕たちはこれからなんとウルトラゾーンさんの工場に、今から伺わせていただけるということでございます。非常に、身の引き締まる思いです。緊張してます。行ってみましょう。
いうわけで CEO マイケル・ウィルバーグさんの運転でミュンヘン郊外のウルトラゾーン本社に向かっています。なんと車はテスラでした。めちゃめちゃ静かですね。やっぱりドイツなんで右側通行なんですね。信号もほとんどありませんでした。どんどんと進んでいくと自然が豊かな風景が現れました。本当にこんなのどかなところに会社なんてあるんでしょうか。素晴らしい、自然の光景に癒されていると、なんとここがウルトラゾーンなのか。別荘みたいにおしゃれな、会社が出てきましたね。
いや、すごい。うわー、いいですね。
絶景を見せてくれるということで、うわー、綺麗。いい匂い。グリーンの匂いがする。というわけで、ウルトラゾーンといったようなめちゃくちゃでかい看板みたいなのはなくですね、非常に自然の中に調和するように本社がございます。本当にウルトラゾーンや。
ウルトラゾーンや。
本当にウルトラゾーンだ。
おはようございます。Good to have you here. Welcome to Ultrasone at Gut Raucherberg, our manufacturing plant. Plant is perhaps a little bit too big because Ultrasone is not a big company. We are a very exclusive company. And we're here in the middle of nowhere. My name is Michael Wilberg, and I'm the CEO of Ultrasone since the year 2000. And I'm working with Ultrasone since 1989.
できたというか、ここで本社をウルトラゾーンの会社を構えたのはいつ頃ですか？
We moved here in 2012, so 11 years ago. Before that, we have been to Munich, we have been to Penzberg, and we have been to Tutzing.
このウルトラゾーンの会社ではどんな人がどんな仕事をしているんですか？
But we have product design, product development here and on another location. We've got all the import-export accounting here in this location. We've got the assembly of the products here in this location. And we've got quality control and the packing and sending out of the products, of the handmade products. Products like our wireless products are located at RCS System, which is our logistic partner, around about 15 minutes from here.
日本にもウルトラゾーンのファンの方々、イヤホンヘッドホン、イヤホンのお客さん方でも多分ウルトラゾーンの好きな方っていうのがたくさんいらっしゃるんですけど、そんなたくさんいるウルトラゾーンのファンの皆さんにおすすめする一本、おすすめする一つの製品を選ぶとしたら何ですか？
This is really a good question because there's so many products to be recommended. From the current portfolio, I would clearly make a recommendation direction Signature Master or Edition 50. And of course, brand new Signature Pure, our newest product ever. Signature Pure is our product which gives more people the possibility to be Ultrasone fans because it's simply wider, it's on a more people-oriented price level, and we managed, due to perfect harmonization of manufacturing processes, we managed to get the price a little bit more down, and we're so overwhelmed from the reactions we got in Japan from the presentation. We've made the world presentation in Tokyo, and it was simply great. Having the fans, the customers, our friends in Japan, it's our most important market, in fact. And we love to be there, and we appreciate so much what the Japanese customers and the Japanese people give us as a feedback, and we are always enforced and motivated to do it even better, especially for the Japanese market. And what you have seen at the show in Munich, in the display, there are plans for doing quite new things as well already. And the sound is ready. So the sound is ready to market, but we are always developing sound first, and then go to mechanics and optics and materials and so on. And the sound is ready. This is the reason why we already had it on display there. But of course, due to the fact that everything else is not finalized, we decided to just make a camouflage around it. But the sound is already finished. Some people already had the chance to hear it, and the feedback was fantastic because they never heard a sound like that before. And it's very new for us, and it's also very new for the whole market because it's a new technology of sound in there. You're right in doing that.
楽しみにしてていいよ。ウルトラゾーンの音を簡潔に一言で表現するならどんなものでしょうか。
So with normal headphones, you hear it here or here. With our headphones, you hear it like this. So expand your listening. Have a huge sound stage. Because there are many brands around there who are doing good sound. Many. Yeah, you can go on every booth on the show, and there are great sounding headphones. But none of them is getting the sound out of the ear. When we get the sound away from the head, we get them to distance. This is our technology. And this is the big difference. The result of that is that you have no hearing fatigue, you hear more details, and you have a lower sound pressure level. So it's healthy, it's good, and it's comfortable. You see, me personally, I am starting to be satisfied if I see people getting emotional with the music that they hear with our products. We have had people starting to cry because they heard their music like they never heard it before. They were crying. We have people who are laughing. They're happy with the music they hear. And they should be even happier if they hear it with our products, with our headphones. This is my goal, to intensify the emotions. Because emotion is all that we need, positive emotions. And if we manage, as you see here, I have to stand up a bit. Here, emotion. Here, he's wondering, what is happening? Stevie Wonder. Here, Ken Taylor. Emotion, 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 emotion. Everything is emotion. And to hear emotion like you never had it before is the biggest satisfaction for me. That's our goal for our customers. We will never disappoint our customers with the sound of our products because we are always looking for the perfect sound for getting emotional. Edition 7, developed in 2002, presented in 2004, was the first dynamic headphone above 1,000 euro pricing.
でもやっぱり僕たち的にはあっちのモデルの方がなんというか
This one is good to see.
めちゃこれ見たことない。何ですかこれは。What is this?
This is the first ever prototype of S-Logic technology. As a 4-channel headphone, decentral driver, 1986. In this way, the development was made because you could turn around all the drivers. It was a 4-channel headphone. You could turn the drivers, you could angle them. It was completely flexible to check out which situation has which influence on the sound.
のが入ってエディションシリーズの作られている現場って
That's
こと
15. That's the next series for the 15.
Yeah.
Here you see, for example, you see all the
The one.
details. Yeah? Leather.
うわマジですごい。うわアメージング。
And
確かにあれです。ウルトラゾーンのヘッドバンドそのものです。マジか。
American cherry,
アメリカンチェリー
like before.
こう合体していってウルトラゾーンのハウジングになるんですね。これ気軽に持ってるけど大丈夫なんかな戻しますね。
Here the buffer boards, that's the
Yeah.
hard piece of the whole. This is over
めっ
here.
ちゃ気軽につけてくれるはい
Yeah? And then you get a Veritas out of that. And you see how dense this is. And for example, when people look at this only, they always ask, is this a failure? Yeah, that this is not round, but this is flat? Driver would not fit. Yeah, we need this part here, you see? Because this seems to be so easy.
どこやね
Yeah, that's this part.
いやいやいやいや
Seems to be so easy, but first of all, the design of this is the reason why the sound is so nice. Assembling that is really something special. I love doing that sometimes, because if I have new people here, I always show them, because I know everything which we do here, I know how to do it. Getting new people on board, then I always give them the job to do that, to assemble this part, because then you see whether they are able to work with their hands.
むちゃくちゃ細かいネジとボールですねこのボールのパーツはあれですねヘッドバンドの長さ調整をするときにカチカチっていう場所にこれが入ってるんですよね
You have two steel balls. Oh, this is the wrong one, sorry.
これつけるの難しいんですよ
Put one ball in, put the feather in, put the second ball on it, and pull it in.
難しいと思う
That's what you do right now. Yeah, no, like that it won't work. See, you need your finger below that. Then you take one ball,
Yeah.
one steel ball, put it in there.
ここ
Here,
そこに
it's up. Over. You take your thumb, you just put it in, and that's it.
うわ難しい
For example. Yeah. And of course, you need to take the driver and you need to glue them in here. This is edition 11, by the way. You need to solder it. That's the other table. You need to close it here. This is not yet closed, will be done later. This is the mu metal plate which comes on here. And then you've got the base for the drivers. So if you build up, and of course, what is always on here, you see these little numbers, because we're matching the drivers.
ドライバーの一個一個マッチング右と左マッチングさせてるってことですか
matching the left and right, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regarding impedance. So normally the impedance is plus minus 10%. So you could have a 27 ohm and a 33 ohm on the other side. We're matching them on 0.5%.
0.5%
0.5オーム
0.5オーム以内
Yeah. So they're very similar on the right and left. Nevertheless, there might be tiny differences between left and right response. And then it always gets complicated. If you've got the right impedance matched left and right, and you have a slight difference in the housing, because it's wood. Yeah? So there might be different sound, because over there we are measuring.
あ、さっき耳の機械みたいなやつで測るってこと
Every edition headphone is measured. So we have a reference curve, how it should be, and we have the current curve, how it is. And we see whether it's matched on the right and left. And even when the driver is matched, there might be slight differences of 2, 3, 4 dB even between left and right. And then it gets complicated, because then we have to adjust it by hand. But we do that here.
ダメだったものっていくつかに一つは出たりするんですか
It does happen, yes, of course, because it's nature materials. So then you've got the chance, and this is again something with experience, you've got the chance to just exchange to an impedance number which is a little bit different. Yeah, and then you take, let's say, a higher impedance on the left side because the air cup is a little bit more open than on the other side, then it will probably work. If it still does not work, with this knowledge on how many tenth of ohms you move to up or down, if it still doesn't work, it might be necessary to rework the air cup. So there are many options. But of course, around about 85% work on the first step. But 15% you might have to rework. And if it's still not working, if you change the driver unit to a different impedance, then it gets complicated. About 2 to 3% get complicated. possibly other brands, if you manufacture them cheaper, they just throw them away or sell them as B stock or whatever. We don't do that. We manufacture the headphones until they're good. And this is something about pricing, of course.
はいはいはいはい。なんか同じ色じゃないところがあるっていうことですか？
No, it just reflects different. See,
reflects
here it gets a little bit like purple. See that? The color?
Yeah.
And the complaint from Japan is, or complaint, the question, it's not a complaint. The question is this standard or is this a fault? Because, and this is what I called before, it's always an endeavor, it's always enforcing us to improve our quality up to the very maximum, is mostly coming out of the Japanese market, because your eyes and your people, our fans in Japan, are the most critical ones all over the globe. No other customer would ask us, is this right that it's a little bit purple here? But this drives us to new levels. If we would not have the customers and friends and fans from Japan, probably our headphones would not be on this quality level as they are. Because we exactly know if we are designing something which does not satisfy Japanese customers, we do not do good products. And if Japanese customers are satisfied, our fans in Japan, from our most important market, anybody in the world is satisfied. 40 layers of paint on this.
40
And in between,
ペイントが塗られてるんですね。
小川感と、
it's a nature material.
そうですね、自然の素材ですもんね。
Here I have to look, but somewhere there will be a fault. Even in sunlight,
はい。
you
はい
will not see the scratches you see here. This is our secret why our surfaces are so good, because sometimes we give back products to manufacturers and tell them not acceptable. And they say, why? We say, because of that.
この
And they do not see it because they don't have this light.
色が違うってことですか？
These here are the last edition 11.
11
The last ones.
これは
Series is gone.
これは最後の
最後のエディション11ってもう作らない。
12 pieces left.
最後の14本じゃあ12本。
And you see here, we always have these white gloves here, because for packing them,
Yeah.
we certainly take the gloves. Yeah, so the normal case is, take a cloth, take a glove, take it like that, clean it. Yeah, of course. Take everything off, clean it, and then you take it with the glove, go over here. This is already prepared. Take it in there without touching it.
触っちゃダメってこと？
So in fact, this way. Put out this
素
thing,
手で触っちゃダメで
put it in here.
触れ
and
る
it's
の
sitting
は
in there.
ずっとグローブでってことですね。
The final steps are put them in the box. The boxes are also already prepared for them. Put them in the box, and then it comes to this machine,
これで最後のフィルムをつけるっていう。
because that's putting the plastic around it so that it looks like this. This is the only part in the whole packaging which still is plastic. All other things are paper, carton, no plastic, which is good for the environment.
パッケージとかその全ての工程においてプラスチックが使われているのは外見の透明のところだけというところ、皆さん気がつきましたか？僕は今気がつきましたよ。
You're very welcome. Let's go for dinner.
ありがとうございます。Thank you.
Welcome.
はい、いかがだったでしょうか。非常に貴重な、ウルトラゾーン本社、視察見学をさせていただきました。貴重なお話も聞けましたし、ウルトラゾーンの、製品のような細かいパーツを生で触れるっていうのもね、できる機会があるとは思いもよりませんでした。これからもイヤホンヘッドホン専門店および、ウルトラゾーンの製品をよろしくお願いいたします。今日はありがとうございました。Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here, and warm greetings to all our friends and fans in Japan. We're looking forward to see you on the next show.